I once had a dream that wouldn't leave me. A dream where I was falling from a skyscraper. I could feel the heavy, suffocating weight of the air, like each second of the fall lasted an eternity, like my body was just a feather floating in the wind, having no control over what was happening. But I wasn't afraid. In that dream, there was no fear, only emptiness that swallowed everything I had. I don't know why that dream consumed me so much. For a long time, it became my obsession. Every day I came back to that image, to that freedom, to that fall that didn't even seem like an end. I felt that in that dream, there was something more. Something I couldn't understand, but something that was calling me. And then climbing came into my life. Maybe it was by chance, maybe it was the natural course of events, but I felt I had to start scaling skyscrapers. I wanted to feel like I did in that dream, like my body had no limits, like it could go to the sky and then shed all restrictions. Each step on the building's wall felt like conquering the fear that had fed me all my life. The higher I went, the freer I felt. There was something in that the more I climbed, the less afraid I became. Without that fear, without that pain that had always lurked in my heart. It became my way of life. Climbing was my life. At first, it was just buildings where I could test my strength, feel that I had control. But over time, I realized it wasn't just a physical battle. It was something deeper. It was an escape from what haunted my mind, that unease, that incomprehensible stress. On the wall, I felt free. Climbing higher, I forgot about everything that had limited me. It wasn't just climbing, it became an obsession. I could feel how my body merged with those concrete structures, like there was no difference between us. Every building, every piece of concrete, it all became a part of me. I felt I could become part of those skyscrapers. I could touch the sky. I was unstoppable. But then one day, something went wrong. It had to happen. I noticed I was exhausted. My hands were on fire, my legs were trembling with effort, but I kept climbing. And then, in an instant, my foot slipped on a ledge I didn't see. I stopped in midair, just like I had in my dream, as if everything froze. I felt the air pull me in, as if it was saying, "It's over," and I fell. In that moment, I realized that this was what I had been looking for. No fear, no panic, just the fall. What was meant to happen, happened. The collision with reality. But there was nothing terrifying about it. It was my dream, my truth. What I wanted, what I sought. It fulfilled itself in that moment. I was ready for it. The fall didn't mean the end. It was part of my life. In that moment, I found peace. I didn't have to search for anything anymore. I realized that this fall was a liberation. I had fulfilled my dream. Become what I had always wanted to be, free. And even if I didn't survive, I was more alive in that moment than ever before.